Oh, 3 o'clock.
Kind of legacy would I leave? And I started realizing that this is the life we live, and we better make the most of it.
Finding Your Purpose. It's the kickoff to our annual U 2.0 series. First, this news.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Nora Rahm. Rescue teams are using helicopters, boats, and drones to search for people missing after devastating floods in the Texas Hill Country yesterday. Officials say at least 27 people died, including 9 children. Dozens of children are missing after a church camp was swept away. More heavy rain is expected in the region today, with flash flood watches and warnings still in effect. NPR's Sergio Martinez Beltran says it was one of the worst floods in the history of Texas, hitting before dawn on the 4th of July.
The river that runs through the area, the Guadalupe River, rose about 26 feet within 45 minutes, according to state officials. And this happened during the early hours of Friday when many were asleep. And the devastation in this area, which is known as the Hill Country, is incredible. This is an area where lots of people vacation. There are resorts, summer camps, many RV parks and tent camping sites, but many of these places have been washed away.
NPR's Sergio Martinez Beltran reporting. President Trump is spending today in Bedminster, New Jersey, but is facing a busy week with tariffs and foreign policy. NPR's Danielle Kurtzleben reports.
Israeli President Benjamin Netanyahu will visit the White House on Monday as Trump pushes for a ceasefire in the conflict in Gaza. This would be Netanyahu's 3rd visit to the White House this year. Trump will also turn his attention to trade, where he says he will on Monday start sending letters to countries worldwide, informing them of the tariff rates the U.S. will impose on their goods. In April, Trump had imposed tariffs on most countries, then dialed all those tariffs back to 10% when markets panicked. He set a deadline of July 9th, when tariffs would jump back up, unless he signed tariff deals with all those countries by then. Thus far, he has announced 2 deals with the UK and Vietnam. Danielle Kurtzleben, NPR News.
Ukraine's Air Force says it attacked airfields in Russia where fighter planes used to bomb Ukrainian cities are stored. Russia is bombing Ukraine more often as the Kremlin refuses to heed President Trump's call to end the war. NPR's Joanna Kakissis reports.
In a statement, the Ukrainian Air Force said it used drones and guided bombs to strike the military airfield and damage training and combat aircraft. Ukraine says it's trying to weaken Russia's war machine as it defends itself against escalating Russian airstrikes. This past week, the Pentagon stopped a shipment of air defense munitions headed to Ukraine, claiming U.S. supplies are running low. Security analyst Hannah Schellest says this sends an ominous message to allies.
There is absolutely no guarantees that U.S. will stand with partners when it is the crisis, and then that U.S. would have sufficient amount of ammunition to help or to fight.
And this, she says, only encourages Russia. Joanna Kakissis, NPR News, Kyiv.
This is NPR News. The National Hurricane Center is tracking Tropical Storm Chantal, which is churning in the Atlantic off the coast of South Carolina. It has maximum sustained winds of 45 miles an hour. It's expected to move ashore late tonight or early tomorrow morning. Self-help superstar Mel Robbins is winning at the bookstore. Her book, The Let Them Theory, is currently the best-selling book of the year so far. NPR's Andrew Limbong has more.
Here's how Mel Robbins explained her Let Them Theory to ITV earlier this year.
Any moment
4200.
you feel stressed, annoyed, frustrated,
Yep. Oh, wow.
Sorry, I can't talk right this minute. Well, I'm gonna go into this thing. 4200 even?
Yep.
You said he was Sasson something?
Yeah.
Sasson Winter. Guess where we are?
Right
We
here.
found it. So let's see what the Supreme Council wants.
What did she want?
You know, it's calling in the worst fucking possible moment.
Haven't she always done that?
Yeah.